Yes, good morning and welcome back again to Ingia Sporty Sasa. Remember, this is the sports roundup kama kawaida. You know how we do it. Now, we saw Barcelona yesterday be beaten by Girona, 2-1, again suffering defeat after just the other defeat against Atletico Madrid, where they were thrashed 4-0 at away to Atletico Madrid. So we are yet to see, will Barcelona redeem themselves ama their fate is already decided. Tuangalia pia La Liga, they are inakaa ni kama imewakalia vibaya juu they are sitting number 2 right now. Real Madrid 2 points clear of Barcelona, and here at home we saw APS Bomet against Gor Mahia, again another very another amazing match where we saw Gor Mahia getting their revenge against APS Bomet. So it's a lot been happening. Also, we saw Kenya Police dropping points against Ulinzi Stars, and their coach Nicholas Muyoti made some comments pale akisema police need to do better. Do they really need to do better? And to discuss this, I'm not alone in the house. I'm joined by Osano Frederick to discuss these matters sports. So Osano, welcome to the building.
Thank you so much.
Kijana Osano ni fan mkubwa wa Manchester City. So how was your weekend?
My weekend was fantastic. Of course, after beating, we won against Salford in the FA Cup.
So, well, you won ama you scraped a win against Salford.
Yeah, I expected some more goals, but I win.
I remember we were with you on Saturday. Ukasema mabao ni 10.
So sije kulienda aje, but a win is a win anyway. Yes.
Okay, but I just want to get your honest opinion. What do you think about Arsenal, even before tukuja nyumbani? What do you think about Arsenal? Tuliona ilichapa mnyonge wake pale 4-0. So do you think Arsenal now wanazenda, hiyo ndio swali tulikuwa tumuuliza mafans wetu jana, wanazenda wa win quadruple?
Yes, to be honest, I think right now you've said correctly. They are still in the quadruple, sitting at the top in the Champions League and also in the Premier League. And right now they are waiting to play the final against Manchester City in the League Cup, and they are through to the round of 16 in the FA Cup. So and I think this season kitu nimekuwa nikisema sana since the start of the season. Arsenal this season hadi kama we are still hate watching them ama tunawachukia, Arsenal this season wako na good squad. They have what it takes to win. Hata vikombe viwili naona wanaweza toka na mbili, but it will be very tough. Tukiangalia kwanza hapo EPL ni kama mambo inaendelea kuchacha, but watatoka na kitu.
Okay, talking about Arsenal, they have a game today against Wolves, and also remember we have the Champions League playoffs today. Well, as you see, the big teams in Zico qualify in the top 8. They'll be facing today and tomorrow, that is. Yes. See nani ata go to the round of 16. So but before we get to the Champions League night today, we saw some matches being played here za nyumbani. We saw Kenya Police wakicheza na Ulinzi Stars waka drop points. What do you think about Kenya Police? Because looking at it in the last, let me just confirm it, I think last 10 games in your wamecheza, 10 games in your wamecheza, they only won 1, lost 2, and all the others in a draw. What do you think about Kenya Police? Because I really voting for them in the back-to-back.
Yes, I'm also expecting that, but vile naona mambo yanaenda ni kama itakuwa ngumu kidogo, kwa sababu ukiangalia even as you said the coach vile aliongea after that match, alisema they need to be clinical, because ukiangalia Ulinzi Stars also haijakuwa rahisi when playing against Ulinzi Stars. Hiyo derby imekuwa moto sana ukiangalia hata the past few seasons. So I think Kenya Police have everything. Tuliona during the January transfer window kuna signings walipiga hapa na pale, so I think inafaa tu they should just be clean, kwa sababu ukiangalia kwa reigning champions pia hapa Kenya inakuanga very tough.
Ngumu sana. Yes. And talking about signing made in January, tuliona the reigning champions hii wenye wameshikilia titles hii Gor Mahia, they made some changes this January. They brought kina likes of Duang, and also Asifuna, Beneza Asifuna. Now looking at the last game they wamecheza against APS Bomet, watu walicheza na wakafunga. They won the game for Gor Mahia. So can you say that those two signings they have already claim their name hapo kwa Gor Mahia as their main key players, mostly Ebenezer Asifuna.
Yes, I think we can talk of that, kwa sababu ukiangalia they also lost, we should not forget this guy mwenye alishine during CHAN tournament, Austin Odhiambo. Ali left the club, and many people are saying maybe after ametoka maybe watakuwa fell short, something like that, but tumeona the new signings ambao wamefanya. And also tukiangalia that match against APS Bomet, APS Bomet had everything. They were on top, the fans they were on top about everything, but finally unaona wali lose that game. So tunaweza tukasema for now those two key players ni kama wamepata nafasi kwa the first squad.
Yes. Amazing. But talking about APS Bomet, remember they have been doing amazing ever since they brought Samuel Mwalo kama their new head coach. Yes. Do you think now in the last, I think before the half of the season, kwa tunaona APS Bomet mostly were in the relegation battle. Yes. But do you think wako, I think if I'm not wrong, number I think 16 or 15. Yes. Now that is number 15 away from the relegation battle. Do you think APS Bomet will survive the league, with the likes of Kariobangi Sharks, Sofapaka iko na iko chini?
So I think Samuel Mwalo Pamzo amekuwa tumeona kazi yake amekuwa anafanya mambo teams kadhaa amekuwa tumeona kazi yake and hapa APS Bomet tumeona vile pia ameingia mwana amesumbua after ame take charge. So I think pale relegation sioni wakirudi. APS Bomet naona wakisurvive relegation. Yes, itakuwa ngumu but wata survive.
But what do you think of these two teams? Ukipoa APS Bomet hapa, then upoa Nairobi United.
Yes.
All from an NSL, that's the National Super League. Yes. Wametoka NSL just last season. Yes. But ukiangalia compare the APS Bomet venye imekuwa kwa ligi and how Nairobi United was in the league, I think Nairobi United, we can say it has been better than APS Bomet.
Yes. But I think kitu imeumiza Nairobi United this season, I think ni kuplay a lot of matches. I think tumeona wakiwa in the CAF Confederation Cup na walimaliza the number last kule chini with 0 points. So I think hapo hivyo tukilinganisha APS Bomet with Nairobi United, I think kitu imepatia APS Bomet na hapa this season ni tuseme tunaweza ongelea about the matches, kwa sababu ukienda na Nairobi United pia na imekuwa their first time, unaona kwenda mahali for the very first time inakuwa very tough. Yes.
Okay, and talking about Nairobi United, ushaguzia sasa. We saw them traveling to DRC Congo to face Maniema after just being beaten by Wydad FC hapa nyumbani.
Yes.
Sasa tukasema hii match tu achane nayo tu forfeit the match rather than going to spend a lot of money traveling to DRC Congo. Anyway, they traveled to DRC Congo where they were thrashed. 3 goals to 1. I think 1 out nil. 3-0. Yeah, 3 clean goals. 3 goals to nil. So what do you think about Nairobi United? Do you think like they lack? Is it the experience that they lack because they have made new signings? They are reinforced their midfield and also their attack.
The attack, yes. Yeah.
So do you think it's the experience mostly? Do you kona shida ama we just not in that level of kina Wydad FC because Azam atusemi hatuko level moja. Azam tunaweza piga, but Wydad FC na Maniema, do you think we are still lacking that type of experience?
I think first of all, I think first thing that Nairobi United was lacking, I think it is first of all exposure and that experience. They have just been promoted this season to the top tier league in Kenya, and also they qualified to play the CAF Confederation Cup for the very first time. And also talking about levels, you saw Wydad FC, they have this your former Chelsea player Hakim Ziyech. So I think in terms of the levels tuko mbali sana. We need to step up kwa sababu ukiangalia even tumeona pia hata the likes of Gor Mahia and also some other big teams when wanaenda kule even in the African Champions League, they are always wananyorosha tu. So I think levels pia ni kama tuko chini, and also even tukilinganisha Azam FC na tukikuja huku Kenya pia ni kama wako juu yetu kidogo. Yes.
Okay, so talking about Nairobi United in the Confederation Cup, officially it's out. Tushajikubali in the 4th game after playing against Azam.
Yes, and I think FIFA should inafaweke rule watu allowed kwa sababu we had already lost 3 matches. Kwa nini tena to travel twende huko tena kupokea
kitu kingine? The match. That's what I was saying. No, there's no need to travel all the way to DRC Congo to play a match that did not make any significant change. Anyway, we lost 6 games kwa Confederation Cup in the table, so we are sitting 0 points. Number last, but anyway, it's already decided Nairobi United was out of the Confederation Cup before even the match for the table match day 5 for the table. So they will hope to see them back here at the Kenyan Premier League, but tuonesha vitu walikuwa wanatuonesha before they started playing the Confederation Cup. Yes. Remember when walipiga Gor Mahia pia wakashika Kariobangi Sharks wakanyorosha 4 goals to 2. So Nairobi United has everything, as of the team iko hapo, and also the support from our
the
able
fund
governor
and
Sakaja, so
yes.
they have everything. So tutaona kama watasumbua ligi, because in the league they are sitting number 10 right now with I think that 25 points. They are yet to play 3 more extra games, so they have an hand to wafike number 2, number 3.
So I think in the league they have everything kwa sababu we've talked of the signings ambao wamefanya. They have reinforced their midfield and also the attack. So I think right now after being eliminated in the CAF Confederation Cup, I think they should now shift their focus to the league now kwa sababu huku kwingine walishafanya vitu walifanya na tumeona, so warudi tu sasa huku ligi and then we wait and see watu kuja watufurahishe sasa huku.
Okay, talking about the league, I was saying Police, they had been doing terribly. So the Police are sitting number 6 right now with 30 points. Then number 7 is KCB. Then Nairobi United is number 10 with 25 points. Then we have and the last 3. I want to talk about the last 3. We have Kariobangi Sharks at number 16 with 18 points. Then Bidco at number 17 with 16 points. Then Sofapaka at number 18 with 14 points. So which of these 3 teams unasema their fate is already decided, they are going to the National Super League?
I think nimeangalia differences tukiangalia between the last 2 hapo hivyo. I think Sofapaka, Kariobangi Sharks naona wanaweza
jikomboa because they are not used to a team like Kariobangi Sharks
being the NSL ama kule. Tumeona Kariobangi Sharks imekuwa timu kubwa over the seasons. Tumeona wamekuwa na host some big clubs in Kenya, so I think wanafaa wafanye kitu kwa sababu tuko in the match week 20, bado tuko na some more matches to play. Yes, so I think Kariobangi Sharks naona wakiponea, but Sofapaka hapo hivyo and Bidco naona ni kama mambo itachemka kidogo.
Okay, and also Peace Bomet said iko safe sana anyway, but we hope to see what will happen in the next few matches. Remember yesterday we talked a lot about this, so I just want to talk about the NSL now, talking about relegation. Of course ukisha relegate your way
to the NSL,
go to the NSL. So I just want to look at the table NSL venye inakaa. Yesterday I was talking to my guy, we were looking at the NSL, tukaona kina Mofa kwa pale Migori na Mombasa.
They are doing very well.
Very I think they are the favorites right now.
Yes.
But what happened to kina likes of Naivas na 3KFC?
Yes, NSL pia na mambo ni kama huko pia si rahisi pia, kwa sababu ukiangalia although tumeona the teams like Mofa wanafanya vizuri sana, na tukirudi huku kwingine I think yes, so I think hapo hivyo umesema Naivas and also Mofa.
But we looking at let's talk about the Mombasa United.
Yes.
Buni ambia about Mombasa United na Mofa, Michael Olunga team.
Yes, Mofa tumeona vitu wamekuwa nafanya. Michael Olunga amefanya some very good job hapo, tuliona hata alikuwa in that match. In terms of the management na pesa ni kama inawasaidia kidogo, na maybe we'll be hoping to see them maybe next season in the Kenya Premier League. Yes.
Okay, talk me about let's say the National Super League imekuwa very competitive, si ndio?
Okay.
We have the teams of Michael Olunga,
Mofa
United, and
yes.
Also we have Migori
Youth.
ni a team yenye watu wamesahau sana.
Yeah.
But they're still wakipigania sana kwenda to the next to be promoted
in the top 10. Yes.
Remember I was talking about it nikaangalia nikaona even the Kenya Premier League are very competitive.
Yes.
You cannot even predict nani atabeba league.
And I think it should be like that because tumezoea tu kama tukiangalia Kenya Premier League tumezoea tu the likes of Gor Mahia wamekuwa na shinda all along. So I think right now hiyo competition ndio mafans tunataka na tunataka tuone, kwa sababu tukiangalia even the Kenya Premier League hapo juu Gor Mahia right now are sitting a 6-point drift, wanashindia FC 6 points, but AFC Leopards are having a game in hand, remember. So I think hiyo ndio kitu mafans na kila mtu tunatarajia na tunataka. Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. With some technical issues pale na with my mic, but we are back. So we are talking about the National Super League, and also we are talked about the Kenya Premier League. So
Yes.
once should look at the start to you about the men's side. Tuangalie about our
side.
ladies sasa.
Yes.
We had the under 20, that is our Rising Starlets, played against Tanzania Rising Starlets. You know they are playing for the under 20 World Cup qualifiers.
Yes.
So we want to see what happened. Remember in the first leg tuliwacha pangapi?
I think it was
1-0. Yeah,
1-0.
tuliwacha
Yes.
1-0. Sasa tukaongea sana.
Tukasema
Remember after the match concluded, I think what's the name for the coach? I think Shime,
Yes.
the coach from Tanzania, and that's the under 20 for the wasichana wao.
Yes, yes.
He said we played dark arts, tukatumia tukasema tukaletea kwa stadium mbaya ambayo haiwezi chezeka.
Yes, about the stadium.
So wakasema tukipatana kwao we'll see what mbivu na mbichi.
Yes.
Tukasema sisi na hatuwezi, si watu wakutishwa. So what happened, we went to meet Tanzania sasa, tukacheza I think on Valentine's Day ndio tulicheza against under 20. That's the Rising Starlets played against under 20 ya Tanzania. So in the second leg tukanyoroshwa 3-1.
3-1. Yes, so I think hapo hivyo pia vile umesema these guys, but I think hiyo complaints about the stadium and everything ilikuwa tu null and void kwa sababu ukiangalia ulizi imekuwa inatumika even the KPL matches, so I think hapo hiyo complaints ilikuwa tu zao. But also congratulations to our under 20 ni kuonesha even though tuliweza kuwa eliminated ama tumetolewa sasa in qualifying to the World Cup. I think it is also a good move, inaonesha kwamba bado tuko.
Do you think we qualify for the World Cup, the under 20 World Cup for the women?
For the women?
Do you think we can qualify?
I think we have everything. Yes, in terms of the resources, the facilities right now tunaweza.
But I don't understand why. Mbona Tanzania inatulemeanga sana? Kuja Azam inatupiga. Ikuja sasa under 20 pia wanatupiga.
Anyway, even in the national team unaona
inatukazia sana. Yes. But anyway, we hope to see the best of under 20 pale watuonesha what they can do. We hope to angalia tufike to the qualifiers. Of course, they want to represent us in the World Cup under 20. Remember, we also have the World Cup for this year, so it's major crazy year. And talking about the year, we have the WAFCON. Tulieko kwa group of death. Senegal, Algeria, and Morocco.
Yes.
Do you think we'll survive that, Pia?
I think hapo kwa AFCON pia it will be very tough kwa sababu ukiangalia these are the giants of Africa in terms of tukiangalia football, even in their men's team unaona vitu wao wanafanya, so I think it will be very tough for us, but Coach Odemba pia should not be underrated also. So I think hapo tutajaribu, tutangangana
lazima
tutoke in the group stages. Yes.
by force knockouts. Yes. Na tukifika knockouts lazima tungangane. Yes. Okay, talking about it, we have made a social media post pale on our Facebook pages and also I think on Instagram. So we uliza tumepost hapo Amadi Trophy mzee sana ya the English Premier League. Tukauliza hapo which Premier League team owns this trophy, and I can see a lot of engagement, so keep engaging. I'll be sampling some of the few comments and also will be tutakuwa tunasoma hapa tukicheka, so keep engaging. Utuambie hii trophy mzee hivi iko na matope ni akina nani? Is it Manchester United? Is it Chelsea? Or is it the big Ndovus? So keep engaging. I'll be sampling some of the few comments. So I want to just go back to our ladies side, tuangalie the WPL, that is the Kenya Premier League for the women's side. Yes. Tuangalie some of the few matches that were played. Yes. And how the table looks like now, some of the matches zenye zinakuja kuchezwa before even you talk about the FA and also the Champions League tonight. Yes. So some of the few matches that were played was Soccer Assassins played against Kisbed Queens. Kisbed Queens tena wakanyoroshwa 4-0. I think Kisbed Queens have been suffering a lot in the WPL. Yes. Another team that has been suffering a lot is Kisumu All Starlets, were yet beaten by Gideon Starlets 3-1. Then Kibera Soccer Women played against Kayole Starlets, where they thrashed Kayole Starlets 2-1. So this how the table looks like right now. Kenya Police still sitting number 1. Kenya Police Bullets, that is. Yes. They're still sitting number 1 with 21 points. Then number 2 is Viga Queens ikisema no, hata mimi asiachili with 30 points. Then then we have Ulinzi Starlets with 29 points, then Trinity Starlets with 28 points, sitting number 4. Then we have number 5 is Zitex Sparks with 25 points, then Kibera Soccer Women at number 6 with 22 points, then Kayoles Starlets with at number 7 with 22 points as well. Then at number 8 is Bungoma Queens with 20 points. Then we have Soccer Assassins at number 9 with 19 points. Then the last 3 is Gideon Starlets at number 10 with 16 points. Then number 11 is Kisumu All Starlets, at least ametoka number 12 with 2 points. Then Kisped Queens already deducted, they have a negative point. Yeah, surprisingly, yeah, they have a negative 2 points. They will be deducted points. So what difference is it? Like you find our team like Kenya Police Bullets, iko number 1. He has been winning a lot of matches, but our team like Kisped Queens na Kisumu All Starlets are struggling. So what's the difference? What's the main difference kwa hii ligi?
The main difference maybe we can talk of maybe tuseme management maybe, kwa sababu ukiangalia both Kisumu Police FC and the women's side Bullets,
the management,
we can maybe talk of the management in terms of the resources, the money and everything, kwa sababu ukiangalia the reigning champions and I'm seeing them wakibeba tena the women's side.
Of course I think it looks like it's already decided for them, because I think it's halfway through the season.
Yes, it's halfway through the season, although pia Viga
Queens ndio nakwambia imesema pia, because if you look at Viga Queens kuna that time ilikuwa imeanza kupata bad results. I think they suffered a bit, I think two games in a row beaten. Yes. But now they are back to winning way. So the next fixtures will be Kibera Soccer Women's will be facing Soccer Assassins. Then Zitex Sparks will be facing Kisumu All Starlets. But we already know nani atawini. Kuna haja kuongea sana. But we don't know. Maybe they may redeem themselves. So and also you have Gideon Starlets facing Bungoma Queens, then Kisped Queens. That is on Sunday. These are the fixtures nimesoma hapo on Saturday. So on Sunday we'll have Kisped Queens facing Kayoles Starlets. So that match, that's just a bit about the WPL venye inakaa right now. So just want to shift gears and we go to the FA Cup. Remember, there's a lot of games that were played. Arsenal played, Chelsea played, Manchester City played, Tottenham ilicheza? No. It was Aston Villa played, and also we have Liverpool played. Kuna team hapo sija mention which is which. Sijaguza mtu. But kuna team hapo relate na vitu nasema. We talk about the Champions League, we talk about the FA Cup and also the Carabao. But we also have the final, Carabao final, that is Manchester City versus Arsenal in the this next month. Yes. But looking at the FA Cup, game gani ilikubamba sana hapa?
I think sikukuwa nime-expect some thrilling match. Maybe tunaweza talk of game ya Liverpool, kwa sababu ukiangalia Manchester City playing against Salford, although I expected some many goals.
You expected a lot of goals.
I expected a lot of goals kwa sababu ukiangalia tumeona vitu mingi vinafanyika, but although tuliwin 2-0 and also tukiangalia Arsenal also tuliona by I think 27 minutes walikuwa 4-0 already. So nikajua hii game inaisha 10-0, but again also au pia wakamaliza tu hiyo. So I think ilikuwa entertaining but boring. Yes.
Okay, so Brentford played against Macclesfield. They beat Macclesfield 1-0. Then Arsenal played against Wigan. You already mentioned Arsenal walifunga 4 goals in the first 27 minutes.
Yes.
Tukajua leo kila mtu anatoka na hat-trick. But let's talk about Bukayo Saka of Arsenal. We saw the lineup kwenye Arteta alikuwa alisema no mercy.
Yes.
Akaweka Madueke, then akaweka Jesus, akaweka Eze, akaweka Saka. So I think was it Martinelli or Trossard? Let me just check. I think it was Martinelli. No, Trossard. Yeah, Martinelli. All the front three scored. And also Eze gave an assist. But what's happened to Saka? Remember the last time Saka alifunga hata huwezi sema ni lini, an open play goal, huwezi sema ni lini. Do you think Saka what's happened to Saka?
Okay, unajua tukiangalia players, you should not be talking about goals alone. Kwa sababu tukiangalia Saka amekuwa very instrumental to Arsenal. I think uliona ile kuna time fulani this season I think alienda injury kidogo, but wakati alirudi so amekuwa very instrumental even though afungi mabao or anything, but also tusiforget, tukiangalia pia Arsenal kuna players tuli expect watakuja wafanye mambo, the likes of Victor Gyökeres and even Eberechi Eze, we mentioned that one. So I think Bukayo Saka hadi kama bado hajafunga, I think bado is a very key player and very instrumental kama Arsenal wanataka kubeba ligi and everything. Yes.
But do you think someone like Madueke and someone to compete with Saka for the number, for that type of the right wing role?
There are some players we should just look at the levels and
but if Madueke could make Saka now shift to the midfield, ama ilikuwa ni strategy ya
inaweza sometimes, you know, coach saa zingine huwa anaangalia the match anasema maybe some strategy, but tukienda tu to be honest, even you know Madueke and Saka, Madueke na kidogo.
Yeah, probably Saka will win that. So Arsenal walichapa Wigan 4-0. Then we had Oxford played against Sunderland, where Sunderland got a goal. That is 1-0 win over Oxford. Then we have Fulham play against Stoke City. They beat Stoke City 2-1. Then we had a team that Manchester United fans wapendi kusikia kabisa. That is Grimsby played against Wolves. Wolves wakachapa Grimsby 1-0. Then we had Liverpool play against Brighton. 3 goals clean. 3 goals win over Brighton for Liverpool, with Szoboszlai again scoring, and also Salah again scoring from a penalty. But do you think Szoboszlai is someone we need to talk about right now? Is he, because Salah after the match he mentioned that Szoboszlai is one of the best players. I think the one of the best players in the world right now. Do you think that statement, can you argue with that statement to say hapana, Szoboszlai bado hajafika bei?
No, I think tumeona huyu msee vile amefanya in some very big matches. You saw what he did against Arsenal. The goal, goals ambayo amekuwa anafunga, goals ni very fantastic goals. So I think Szoboszlai is one of the best right now. Siwezi nikapingana hapo, kwa sababu ukiangalia tumeona vitu amekuwa anafanya in some very big matches. So I think hapo hivyo pia Mohamed Salah is right.
but okay, talking about Salah, do you think it's time to pack the bags and go, ama tumpe another season?
We should give him another season, kwa sababu kama walisotio mavurugano ilikuwa hapo hivyo in the January na December, from December to January. I think Mohamed Salah kitu tu amelack maybe ni, unajua some seasons so tumemzoea amekuwa anafunga magoli every season amekuwa anafunga magoli. So I think this season maybe kukuwa na many stars imemwaffect, kwa sababu ukiangalia kila mtu anataka kucheza hapo hivyo. Tukiangalia the likes of Isaac, although achezi namba 1, but hiyo pia ni kama inaweza kuwa imemwaffect mentally, kwa sababu hapo nyuma amekuwa anajua tu ni mimi pekee niko hapa hivi kufunga na kufanya kila kitu. So I think bado tumpatie another season.
Time. Okay. Yes. So Liverpool walichapa Brighton 3-0. Then we had Aston Villa playing against Newcastle. Remember Aston Villa, watu wengi sana walikuwa wame back up Aston Villa in the Premier League. Wakisema Aston Villa watushikie mtu hapo juu. Lakini Aston Villa now they are registering results like this. They were beaten by Newcastle, that is 3-1. Aston Villa of course picking up a red card in the game. And also we had Man City played against Salford, where they only managed to score 2 goals in the game, surprisingly. Then we had our City play against Chelsea. Chelsea kawambia, just relax, man. Let me show you how it's done. So Chelsea wakachapa Al City 4-0 with, of course, Pedro Neto scoring an hat-trick. But do you think Pedro Neto amejiredeem ama tu ni kushtua?
Si kushtua.
Mbona umekuwa haraka kujaji?
You know, Pedro Neto pia is one of the key players ambao tulikuwa tuna expect this season watasumbua sana, kwa sababu tumeangalia while playing akiwa kule Brighton tuliona, and then after joining Chelsea this season I was one of the people mwenye nilikuwa na expect those results, but tuliona hapo during the first leg mambo kidogo ilimlemea kidogo, but right now after Liam Rosanio kuingia ni kama amepata that confidence and everything anahitaji. Yes.
Okay, so keep engaging pale social media. Naona tena mmerusha comments mzuri, so keep engaging. I'll be sampling some of the not a few, saisika sample minta sample mingi. I'll be sampling some of the comments, then I'll be reading them up. So keep engaging as we go on the show. So we have talked about the FA Cup. Now they are going to the round of 5 of the FA Cup. Yes. Which team do you think? Nataka tu kwe like kukue bold with it, which team do you think will win the FA Cup? Is it Arsenal ama Manchester City ama even Chelsea ama Liverpool ama even Grimsby ama Wolves? Huwezi jua ni gani, huwezi. But for you, which team will win the FA Cup?
I think right now yesterday kwanza tuliona ile draw ilifanyika and you Chelsea fan iliona mnalalamika sana, mnasema mbona wasitupatie Arsenal, you know Chelsea ni kama wako frustrated after being eliminated in the
by Arsenal. I think we have something
sasa niliona fans pale social media walikuwa nasema hata kama itakuwa ni wapi lazima nyinyi Arsenal tutakutana na nyinyi, lazima tukutane na nyinyi to do.
So let me just read for you the teams that zitapatana kwanza. Leeds will meet Norwich, then Wolves will meet Liverpool, then Fulham will play against Southampton, then Chelsea will face Wrexham, then we have Mansfield will play against Arsenal, then Newcastle again facing Manchester City, then we have West Ham against Brentford. So unadhani ni gani ndio gani?
I think right now itakuwa ni nini, tuseme maybe ni mapema sana kuanza kupredict about who will win, kwa sababu ukiangalia one of the big fixtures hapo hivyo itakuwa ni Manchester City against Newcastle, kwa sababu ukiangalia Chelsea, Wrexham, Arsenal hapo naona wata cruise very easily. So I think but two teams ambazo ziko very eager zinataka trophy this season. Tunaweza ongeza pia Chelsea hapo pia, kwa sababu pia Liam Rosani maybe anaweza taka ku stop kidogo, but Pep Guardiola ujua kwa hapo, Mikel Arteta amekuwa for a very longest time
na Ancelotti pia
kwa pale pia anataka kuosha jina. So I think the big six ambao wako pale wamesalia bado watasumbua. Yes.
Okay, so we are yet to see what will happen in the FA Cup. So I just want now to go to, before even we talk about the Champions League that will happen tonight, and also we look at the fixtures that we have for the English Premier League. Remember, I've told you Arsenal will be playing tonight also against Wolverhampton. Remember, they don't have a fixture on March day 31st. That is, because they'll be facing City in the Carabao Cup final. So I just want to look at at the La Liga. Tuangalie Barcelona played against Girona yesterday night with Lamine Yamal missing a penalty. So then before even they get to play Girona, they played against Atletico Madrid, yes, where they lost 4-0. But looking at the game, what's the main problem of Barcelona? Because the attack is solid. Do you think it's the mainly defensively wako chini because of the island that they like to use a lot?
We can talk about the defense and also that midfield ni kama Pedri, without Pedri pia ni kama inasumbua kidogo, sababu tuliona vile alifanya amekuwa very key last season. And also tukiangalia pia even in attack hao watu umeona mechi mingi ambazo wanacheza without Rafinha being there, pia huwa inasumbua kidogo. So but also we can also talk about the highline pia ambao wanacheza kule nyuma, defense ni kama inawasumbua sana, inawaffect. But kwa sababu ukiangalia losing 4-0 and it was the first leg of the Copa del Rey I think against Atletico Madrid. Hiyo mabao ni mingi sana. Expected hata kama wangepigwa maybe 2-0 and also they came true. Girona also hatuwezi tukasema pia the season pia wako vizuri vile. So I think hizo ndio vitu zina affect hapo katikati. Without Pedri ni kama kidogo inasumbua.
So they lack Pedri, yes, wana lack Rafinha. But is it conspiracy? Ni watu tu walikuwa na argue online wakasema, yes. You are saying like Yamal is the best young player in the world, but without Rafinha in that team perform. So do you think is Rafinha who is carrying the team ama ni Yamal? Because kiangalia in the last season Rafinha had the most goal contribution in that team. So do you think is it Yamal because of the PR ama is it Rafinha? Because Rafinha hadi ukiangalia in the Ballon d'Or rankings I think Rafinha alikuwa number 5 with Yamal number 2.
Alilalamika sana. So I think maybe we can talk of, unajua Lamine Yamal amekuwa mchezaji important umemuona, but maybe unajua kukua overhyped na fans, maybe inaweza kwenda mu affect at some point. And also you know a team is maybe we can say about Lamine Yamal being maybe hapo mbele kukua key, but unajua team it's a contribution of all the 11 players. Also now you remember even in the Premier League kuna wakati at some point people were saying that Manchester City without Erling Haaland it will be nothing. But umeona ameenda karibu 10 games without even scoring, but
still winning matches. Yeah, true, true, true. So talking about Barcelona now, they are sitting number 2 in the La Liga table. 2 points chini ya Real Madrid. Do you think the title race sasa ndio inaanza? Remember I think 2 weeks ago Barcelona was sitting 7 points clear of Real Madrid. Zikashuka 4. Do you see a trend somewhere? Ukiangalia EPL zikashuka 4. Sasa hii Barcelona there's number 2 with 2 points. So do you think the way people just related to the English Premier League before even look at the Champions League, just relating to the English Premier League, when Arsenal they were sitting number 1, 7 points clear of Manchester City.
Yes. Aya,
sasa wako number 1 still 4 points clear of Manchester City. So the same thing happened to Barcelona. Barcelona after to lose one game aenda chini. So do you think that kidogo inaweza happen EPL kweli?
Kidogo EPL you know it's always very tight. Very
tight. We have about
some 10-12 matches.
Yeah, 12. No, not 12 actually.
Around
I think 23 players so far, so we have about 15, 14. Yeah.
So hapo hivyo ni kama EPL na naona this season ni kama it will go up to down the wire kule mwisho itakuwa vipi
siku ya mwisho kabisa,
siku ya mwisho. But ukienda kule kwingine you know Real Madrid know how wanajua hizi michezo kushinda huko, unajua wamedominate huko sana, unlike tukikuja huko kwingine you know EPL going even 3 in a row or even claiming it back.
Manchester City they did it. So yes. It's an amazing thing. Okay, talking about Real Madrid, we saw the captain, that is Federico Valverde, make some statements. Akasema this time they want to win the La Liga and the Champions League. So we want to look at the Champions League. Remember, they did not qualify for the top 8 in the Champions League, so they have to play in the playoffs to see if they are going to play in the round of 16. So tonight they'll be facing Benfica. And also before this game we saw Jose Mourinho, the coach of Benfica, kasema kwani Florentino atutishi Madrid atutishi, we can do it again. Remember they had beaten, they only eliminate they only top Madrid from the top 8. Yes. So do you think they can do it again tonight?
It will be very tough. Kwa sababu ukiangalia Real Madrid this season wanataka all these trophies as you've said. They are eyeing the La Liga na currently wako kule juu, and also tukikuja in the Champions League pia these guys should hawafai kuwa written off very early, kwa sababu ukiangalia wakisha qualify to even the round of 16 watakuwa up. So I think tonight against Benfica Jose Mourinho leo itakuwa ngumu kidogo. Itakuwa ngumu kidogo.
Okay, so Benfica will be facing Real Madrid tonight. I think it will be played at Lisbon. That is away. Real Madrid will be traveling away to Benfica. Then Benfica will have to travel to Santiago Bernabeu. And you know how they say 90 minutes at the Bernabeu is like hell, but we'll see what will happen.
But also I think pia tunaweza tukiangalia pia on another angle. I think this new format ambayo ilikuwa introduced, I think was it last season, the other season, ni tamu sana kwa sababu ukiangalia if this format ingekuwa introduced mapema kule, I think some teams like even Real Madrid wangekuwa na those trophies.
True. Yes. Because I think in the other format you shall win group stage, you go automatically to the knockouts. It's easier.
And like this one,
lazima ucheze games 8
lazima ucheze all the 8 matches.
So I think it's very interesting. I don't get why people complain about this new format. For me, it's very interesting. Yes. We see big teams. Imagine the old format. You not see a team like Barcelona facing Chelsea in the group stages. So I think it's an interesting format. So Galatasaray will be facing Juventus, then Benfica again will be facing Madrid, then Dortmund will be facing Atlanta. Then we have the reigning champion, that is Paris Saint-Germain, will be facing Monaco. So these are games to watch tonight, and also tomorrow we also have the playoffs still. Let me read them for you, the teams that will be facing. Okay, so Karabakh will be facing Newcastle tomorrow. Then we have Bodo facing Inter Milan. Then we have Olympiacos facing Leverkusen. Then Club Brugge facing Atletico Madrid. So those are games to watch. Tuone nani watapatana na the top 8 in the Champions League semi-final, the Champions League round of
the round of
16.
16.
So I just want to read your comments. When I just promised you, remember we had put up a post on social media asking which Premier League owns this trophy. A very old muddy trophy to call it, which Champions League, which Premier League team owns this trophy. And you made some comments, so let me just read them through. Frey M anasema the Ghana sue every shot it's like a missile. That means every shot I will miss wapiga tu. Then Steve Austin Jamigori anasema of course ni Arsenal FC aka let's try next season. Wow. Then Talman Dennis anasema Chelsea. Wow, Chelsea won it in 2017, man. Come on. Then we have Odambu anasema Arsenal. Then we have Van Boy Fix X Bastida anasema ni Manchester United. Then we have Minister Dan anasema ni Arsenal. Then we have Bunny Boy anasema Arsenal. Then Ligata anasema nione mtu akisema Arsenal hapa. Then we have Prince Shalva Isaac anasema wivu inawasumbua, jaribuni pia nyinyi mshinde unbeaten pate hiyo golden trophy. Okay, anyway, sio golden trophy, ni matope trophy. Then you have Robert Kamau say Arsenal. Then you have ila anasema unaongea na timu yako haina golden trophy. This is something Arsenal like talking about, the unbeaten team where they went invisible. So I think most of the comments wanasema ni Arsenal. So is it Arsenal? Ani Manchester United, but we don't know. Mmesema si golden trophy, ni matope trophy. Anyway, I thank you so much for tuning in. This was Sports Roundup kama kawaida. My good name is James John. So just let me get your final remarks. Ukiangalia, what do you expect from Manchester City sasa? Do you want to win the league? And uambie penye watakupata in your social media.
Yes, I think pale in the league, I think as the United opposition, we are representing the United opposition.
Chelsea, United City.
That is Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, wako nyuma, and even Tottenham Hotspur. So I think pale in the league, bado tuko pale, na Arsenal, kila mtu tumesema from now kila mtu ashinde tu mechi zake.
Hakuna kushikiana.
Hakuna kushikiana mechi, kila mtu ashinde mechi zake, and then tukutane at the end of the season. And also pale social media, I think hapo utanipata tu at Osano Frederick and all the social media platform, that is Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and also X.
Okay, you can get me on my social media at James John. This was Sports Roundup kama kawaida. You know how we do it. So let's meet here on Thursday and also on Monday tuangalie mostly on Thursday tuangalia the Champions League, and also tuangalia hii game ya Arsenal wata drop points ama watashikilia. So we are yet to discuss some other matters as well. So we also in the weekend we have some fixtures and zitacheza. Remember the WPL is going on, the KPL, the EPL. So it's a lot, and also you can see if Barcelona can redeem themselves finally. They keep their race ongoing. So make sure you watch that, and let's meet here on Thursday and Monday. And we have been here since in the morning with Stephanie and also Brian Sakwa. So follow them on their social media. I think at Stephanie Yeta and also at Brian Sakwa 101. So make sure you add up the numbers. And from Y254 and all the stuff, we wish you a lovely day and amazing day as well. So let's meet here on Monday and also on Thursday.